Hey everyone, my name is Ash Shukla, and I like to say namaste and welcome to this stream today. My friends, today we're going to be talking about 5 financial tips for 2020. My friend, as we are ending the year, as things are coming about, Thanksgiving is about around the corner, and so is Christmas. And my friends, the question becomes many times, this is the time of the year is the most stressful for many people around the world, if not just the USA. So, my friends, today I thought, okay, why not bring in some interesting topic that talks about money? Because they say, when you have money, money is not everything, but money does bring you certain level of peace of mind. At the end of the day, when you have money, you have peace of mind that you can take care of your family, you can take care of your loved ones, and take care of your future the way intend to be. So that is why we are discussing this topic. If you like this stream, go here at the bottom and make a comment. Make sure you like it, give us some love, and be sure to share it. And absolutely make sure that you are following us and subscribing to our channel. So with that in mind, thank you so much for everything. And please go here at the bottom. Shanda Court says, "Good morning to you, Shanda. Really appreciate you being here. And thank you so much for being here. Kevin, thank you so much for commenting. Really appreciate you, my friend. Let's say yes. Just one tip we're going to provide. So today we're going to be providing you one tip for finances, okay? And then we're going to go into a couple other things. So as things go on, you'll see what transpires. But we're going to have some fun with this today. So I figured that we start this as a process. So let's start with Fernando. I have my good friend Fernando, Espinoza here, and he has some amazing business, and I want him to explain, because as you know, the market is going up. Stock market is great, but what if there was a sure way for you to save money so you can have some grounding and get some growth that you're really looking for? And Fernando has those tips. Well, Fernando, go ahead, my friend, introduce yourself, and please give us a nice tip for today.
Hi, good morning. Hey,
Good
well,
morning.
we're living very interesting times, and we need to adapt very soon and very fast to what's going on. My name is Fernando Espinosa, and I say that gold, crypto, and financial educations are the three things that can help you stop inflation. One of the things that's happening right now is that all the governments throughout the world are printing money like crazy to solve the issue, but this is going to create inflation, regardless of what happens in the economy. Everything is we're gonna suffer through inflation. So one of my most important tips right now, if you have a checking account, you have a savings account, why not have a gold account? Gold is will protect you with a very solid and sound basis for the future. Gold has increased its value 620% in the last 20 years. This year is about in the last 6 months it's about 30%. So open your free gold account. If you need information, just send me your info or ask, and I will surely tell you how you can open a free gold account and start savings for your future.
So what you're saying, Fernando, is that, so why should somebody save in gold? Is the question. Like, I know that you talk about and you said that save in gold, open up a gold account. But why should I open up a gold account?
Well, gold has been the asset that has maintained its value throughout the years. Let me put you an example. In 1920, you could buy a car for 620 bucks. Okay, in 2020, 100 years later, you can buy a car for about 55 to $60,000. And guess what? It's exactly the same kilo of gold.
Wow.
So a kilo of gold used to the value of the kilo of gold in 1920, 100 years ago, was $625. Today it's
Wow.
about $55,000. So it's the same kilo of gold. The thing is that you need to work more for your for your dollars, and for the same value. So gold will retain its value throughout the years, and that has happened throughout centuries actually with gold. So gold is very secure.
So you're saying the gold, I mean, holds a value in economy. Is that what you're saying basically?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so like, how does it compare to, like, say, that a lot of people claim that checking account is more safer or savings account is more safer. So does that mean that gold is more safer?
Yes. For example, you have a CD. A CD will give you maybe 3.5 or 4% through for a year. Gold has given 30% in the last 6 months. So
Thirty
that's a big
percent in
difference.
last 6 months.
Yes,
So gold has been earning like 5% a month, basically.
yes, yes.
Wow. So in what economies gold does better than right now?
Well, when economy, the thing is countries are printing money, that will increase the price of gold. Definitely, it's part of the process of inflation. And any product. Right now, you go to the supermarket, you'll find that prices are higher than 3 or 4 months ago. And with gold, the thing is that you keep the price of gold keeps on increasing instead of going down. So what's coming down is the currency that you're using, but gold keeps its value throughout time, and it's being
So,
reevaluated every day.
hmm. So with gold, what is the security that people are getting that they have gold? Because like a lot of times when you buy gold, like nowadays you can buy gold online, right? And so do you get like a carat bars and stuff like that? Like back in the day, we used to get gold in your hand. So is that how we are getting gold nowadays too, or is it more on the crypto side?
No, no, you can have a physical gold, and you can have a digital gold. It depends on what you really want. For example, you can keep your gold. You can buy gold, and in something like this.
Mhm.
This is a 1 gram of gold, and you can buy this cards with the bullion of gold. You can
So what
keep
is
them.
the
You can keep them in a vault, or you can transfer into digital gold. That's also something that is coming up, into the market. That it's very interesting.
so the thing is that when you're looking at a gold, right, and a crypto and things of the nature. So let's say you buy digital gold, right? Is there a disadvantage to buying a digital gold versus actual gold, or is it the same thing?
It is the same thing. The thing is that, for example, with crypto, you can get an increase of price on that because of the amount of transactions that are happening in that cryptocurrency.
Wow. Okay. So just the differentiation is in crypto is that you will have to convert it back to gold. Is that what happens?
Yeah, but that is a stable coin. So no matter what happens, at the end, the thing is that you have a backup of a cryptocurrency in gold.
Wow. Okay. Wow. That's really cool.
Yeah,
So
that is cool.
in today's world, guys, look, back in the day, I remember my ancestors, at least my when I was growing up. Right now it's Diwali, our New Year, and usually like we would buy gold and stuff like that. So we would actually have we will have like jewelry and stuff like that, but we would also buy like gold coins, right? So back in the day, to save themselves from getting robbed, what people would do is they would actually dig in the ground and hide the gold in the ground in some place safe in the house, right? And so with crypto, with the digital gold, you don't even have to do that. It's literally online, and you can hide it from in plain sight, and nobody would ever know how to dig that up. That's how it works. Am I understanding this correctly?
Well, yes, cryptocurrency is very secure if you know how to handle it. And one of the things that has happening with this crypto world and also the blockchain is that you are responsible for your wallet. And that is one of the things that we highly encourage people on financial education, that you are the one who are in charge of your finances, and you must be very, very uh, aware of what's going on, and you need to be responsible, highly responsible of your finances.
Wow. Okay. So, my friends, so tip number one for today, and if as you're joining me and learning about this, subject matter, my friends, listen, finance, number one reason people, don't survive in economic times is money. Okay. Now, I know love lasts forever, but love doesn't buy you groceries. Okay. At the end of the day. So, my whole thing is, I really love the idea of love, right? But at the same time, it is important if you're going to take care of your family and take care of your loved one and show them the love and the compassion you have. One of the ways you can do it is, obviously, Christmas is coming around the corner. To show your compassion and your love, when you go buy items for your family, it's not the item that's important; it's the love that you're putting behind it. But to buy the item, you cannot go to the store and say, "Well, I have love. Can I trade it?" You can't do that, right? So we have to have some trading mechanism, and that in this case is money. So those of you who are here and joining me, I want to thank you so much. Look, Ash, thank you so much for. We have Ash Dusani. There's Ash Shukla. We have two Ashes coming together all the time. So thank you so much, Ash, for joining. Really appreciate you, buddy. So when you guys are here and as you're listening to me and as I'm interviewing different people from different walks of life, right? What you're going to find is that to grow, there are so many ways, that unlimited potential, and most people just don't stop and think about the potential that's available. And that's what I'm doing is really helping you expand your horizons. And as I'm talking to you guys today about money, so five financial tips for 2020. So tip number one is, you have a bank account, why not have a gold account? And tip number two is, not don't just buy a physical gold, but also buy a crypto or a digital gold. Okay, that's also very, very important. And the best part about the gold is, this what he's talking about is, you can buy it as little as $10. Like, you can literally, like, back in the day, I remember you could not buy anything for $10. It was much more than that, and it was making it so much not affordable for many people. But today you can buy gold with very little money. So don't think you have to have millions of dollars to buy gold. And if you like, I would love to have you guys reach out to Fernando, because he is the expert in that field, and I will let him explain to you. There are some really, really cool programs that he has. So Fernando, thank you for those tips. Really appreciate you. Balbir, my friend,
Thank you, Ash.
you're
Much
welcome.
success
Okay,
to everyone.
yeah, thank you. Okay, Balbir, you there? You have to unmute, my
You
friend.
unmute, my friend.
Good morning, Gash. Thank you for having me here. My name is Balbir Pabila, and one of my tips is to actually spend less. The families need to get things such as legal advice. They need to get their wills done. They need to review their documents. They might have questions regarding their business. Why not have an affordable monthly membership that costs less than $25 a month, so that you can get advice, get all the documents reviewed, and many other benefits. And we actually have a savings program where you can actually for things that you're going to buy anyway, why not pay less for them? For instance, you're going to rent a car, pay less for it through the member perks program that is associated with Legal Shield. There are so many. There's actually over 400 vendors that have partnered with Legal Shield to actually save the members more money than actually what the membership cost them. You're on mute.
So tell me a little bit
Tell me a
about
little bit about
Okay, I'm going to mute you one second. Okay, so Balbir, tell me a little bit about saving money, because when you talk about saving money, what are some of the things that people can do by saving money, by having legal protection, right? Because many times, I mean, I think they say that just by avoiding mistakes, you don't really solve a problem. You just basically avoiding certain things, and you can't do that. So let's talk about that cost for a second.
So for instance, if you need to get your wills done, a will typically costs between $400 to $800, and sometimes more than that if it's a complicated will. With Legal Shield, it's part of the membership, so that cost is not there. That's one of the savings, but just getting the advice before something happens, being proactive, can actually save you more money and help and a headache later on in time if you let that problem escalate.
Okay, so tell me some of the. Do you have some specific examples you can give people of what has happened when it comes to like their some examples that may have cost them a lot of money?
So one of the things that I recently used the Legal Ship membership for was I was getting a new hot water tank. Sorry, I was going to replacing my hot water tank with a tankless heater because I wanted to save energy. I wanted to save water. Family situation changed, and I needed to adjust and use less energy all round. And when I got when the rep came around, I asked for the contract, and I said I would like to send it to my law firm, and they kind of laughed at me, but I didn't let that deter me. I said they reviewed the document and they came back and they said, "Did you know that the company can put a lien on your house?" And I thought, well, the rep didn't tell me that. And did they say that this unit that is never really yours? And I was a bit confused because the representative had told me that it was a rent to own unit. So armed with that information, I was able to go back to the company and I asked them, "Hey, why would you put a lien on the house?" They said, "Well, maybe you won't be able to pay your the bills." And I said, "Well, maybe it's not good enough. I do not want a maybe. You will have write an appendix to this contract to say that you will not put a lien on the house unless I default on payments. But also, I need another clause in there to say that the unit will be mine." And what they did was that they actually also added that they will waive the fee at the end as well. So if I wasn't aware of these things that were in the contract, I would have not been able to negotiate better terms.
Okay, so basically, you're saying that sometimes it's a smart idea to pay a little bit to save a lot. Say you're saving in time, you're saving in money, correct?
That's right. When you're being proactive, rather than finding out later on at the end of the term, which would have been many thousands, that there was a problem, I found out up front. And sometimes, you want to know what you're going into, so why not be prepared, even if it's not the ideal terms, but at least you are aware of them before you sign that contract, and save you thousands of money and a headache at the end of it. You're on mute.
That's a crucial point you're making, Balbir. So those of you who are here and watching us right now, go here in the bottom. Make sure you make some comments. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Our stream today. So Balbir, you're talking about so tip number 3, that you are getting today is a tip number 1, as we talked about before, was you have a savings account. Why not have a gold account, right? So that's what tip number 1. Tip number 2 is you can buy digital gold, right? at a little to no cost. Like you can literally buy it for $10 a month. Tip number three is, save yourself from headaches that you might be facing down the road by spending just a little bit of time and a little bit of energy in the right direction. So with that in mind, thank you, Balbir, for being here. Really appreciate you. Balbir, works with Legal Shield. So those of you who need, wills and trust, I used to be a financial planner, and I know wills and trust cost a lot of money. A typical trust costs you minimum about $1,800, if not more. Okay. So if you guys are looking to save some money and really get your life in order financially, that, my friends, especially on the legal side, be in touch with Balbir for sure. All right. We have our third guest here, and his name is Kevin. Hello, Kevin. So Kevin is an expert in the financial field. So let's give you a couple of more tips today. And so Kevin, you may want to unmute yourself. Thank you, Kevin, for that. Okay. Go ahead, Kevin.
Well, my tip is, and by the way, my name is Kevin Giles, and I'm a partner and a financial advisor with EMS, Employee Money Solutions. I'm based in Plano, Texas. My tip is this. Take a look at your financial plan and be sure that your assets are protected. And I'm talking about from loss due to market loss or due to the loss of your income. I think, most breadwinners would agree with me. Our number one financial asset is our ability to work and generate income for our families. If life throws something at us where we can no longer do that, then we may quickly move from being a financial asset to being a financial liability. Now it costs money for someone to take care of us. So we have a very unique strategy and plan that I help my clients and I help people in Texas and Virginia. It's a tax-free retirement strategy that has a guarantee zero risk of market loss. So when the stock market goes up, we make money. When it goes down, we don't lose a dime. And that zero is our hero. And this plan has outperformed the S&P 500 index in the long term. Mutual funds, 96% of mutual funds underperform the S&P 500 in the long term, and they have very high fees. Our strategy is tax-free, far superior results to the S&P 500 index, and has built-in protection in the event of loss of income. I find most Americans are very exposed to particularly health issues that may result from illness or injury where they're going to lose their income. And the number one cause of bankruptcy in this country is a health issue. What most people don't realize is that 80% of those people had health insurance. The problem is health insurance helps out with the doctor bills and the hospital bills, but does nothing to help with all those other bills. If you've lost your income, that's what wipes people out. So that's my tip.
Thank you so much, Kevin, for that. I really appreciate it. So guys, listen, if you guys are here and watching this right now, what you guys don't realize is what we're getting here is some amazing nuggets, right? So tip number one was, make sure you have a savings account, might as well have a gold account. You have number two, get a digital gold account. Tip number three was, Balbir talked about, saving money, right? Saving money from a future catastrophes that are waiting for you. So it's not that if it's going to happen, it's just going to when it's going to happen. What are you going to do, right? So tip number three, by protecting yourself, by having a legal shield, it will help you shield you and your family and your business in a proper way. And tip number four, as Kevin shared, that you want to create a comprehensive program that is not just based on death benefit. Because hey, listen, King Tut, right? He died, and when he died, he took his horses with him, right? I mean, look, when you die, you don't know whether you have your horse with you or your gold with you. It doesn't really matter, or your money with you. So my thing is, don't be an Egyptian, don't be a gypsy. Get yourself in the right space, and make sure that you get to enjoy your wealth right now. See, you have to ask yourself this question: when do you want to enjoy your wealth? While you're alive or when you're dead? And at the end of the day, you want to enjoy your wealth when you are alive. And that's what Kevin is talking about, because there are instruments out there right now. Look, I was a financial planner for 26 years. Okay. Now, as a planner, I will tell you firsthand that what he's talking about, I came into about 2004 is when I discovered those plans. And I am telling you, like, it was probably one of the best things I ever did for myself, for my clients. I mean, my clients saved so much money, right? In 08 crash, because of implementing strategies that Kevin is talking about, right? My clients lost no money in 08 crash. How about that, huh? So that is the power of zero is my hero, right? Because most people believe the growth and they want to go for the moon and shoot for the stars, but at the end of the day, my friends, who is your best friend? Is ground zero. And that is my the tip number 5. It makes sure that you make your ground zero is your hero. My friends, my name is Ash Shukla, and I'm a holistic business consultant, and I love serving entrepreneurs and business owners all over the world. As an international business consultant, I want to say thank you so much. Today is our Diwali. Our this week is our Diwali week, and it's our New Year. And I want to wish from bottom of my heart to you and your family a happy Diwali. My friends, today is what we call Dhan Teras. Dhan Teras means we take literally, we worship, right? We pray to the universe for health and wealth, and happiness today, and mostly wealth, because today is Dhan Teras. Dhan means wealth. Now the question is, what type of wealth you're really acquiring? And that's why I chose this topic today, because today, this morning, me and my family, we got together and we prayed. We take old gold coins and old silver and old just coins that we have, or any kind of metal, like we might have rings, or and things like that, and we literally wash them in a different way. So what we do is we wash it, so that way we are saying, to God, by while we are washing, thank you so much for being in our life, right? Thank you so much for being here and giving us and blessing us for this past year. And thank you for coming in our life, and please welcome, come into our next year. And with that in mind, so that way we can attract more wealth, and with a more spiritual being. So with that in mind, it is my prayers to from me, from my family to yours, that may God give you all the wealth that you deserve. And my friends, with that in mind, this concludes this episode today. So go here at the bottom, make sure you like, you comment, you share, and you subscribe to our channel. So thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate you. Love you guys a lot. I cannot wait to see you next week. Namaste and thank you.